As I was a bit younger for my grade, because of me being younger than other kids, I didn't get along with them very well. So whenever we'd go out to recess, I would make sure to bring whatever book I was reading at the time. I had my own special little place I liked to sit and read. It was a little corner of the playground where barely anyone went. It was a large patch of clovers and other overgrown plants, and had a large bush with a gap between it and the fence. I used to love to sit there. One day, I went over to my normal spot and sat there with my back facing the bush. I'd been reading for a while, and I thought I heard a rustling sound behind me. Sometimes squirrels and chipmunks would hang out in the gap between the bush and the fence, so I didn't think much of it. That was until I felt a heavy breathing and something tugging on my pigtails. Surprised, I whipped my head around, thinking that my hair got caught on a branch or something. Instead, there was a boy. He was sitting there hunched in the gap between the fence and the bush, leaning forward between the branches with his face mostly obscured by leaves and his arm outstretched trying to grab my hair. I screamed and bolted for the picnic table where the supervising teachers were. I was a very shy little thing back then, so I didn't say anything, save for a long time after that I sat and read by the teachers during recess. About 3/4 of the way through the school year, I made a friend who we'll call Matt. Matt was also a bit of an outcast, and when we got assigned to be in a reading group together, we became fast friends. He was nice enough, but even my 9-year-old self could tell there was something off about him. He was way too clingy, barely ever leaving my side, and constantly coming up with excuses to touch me. I, of course, didn't have any other friends, so I ignored it. However, one day, he told me that he liked me. I had no idea how to react to this, and just said nothing. He apparently took my silence as a yes, because he called my home phone later that night saying, my mom handed me the phone saying a friend was asking me to talk to me. Since my parents were watching TV downstairs, I decided to go up to my room so I wouldn't bother them. It was Matt. I could barely even say hello before he started saying some seriously weird shit. He started saying things like, when do you want to name our kids? When we get to high school, let's run away and start a family. I bet you look really cute when you were asleep. Now, this would be creepy for anyone, but I was 9. I had no idea how to handle this situation, so I just stayed away from him. He was not happy about this, constantly kept glaring at me, and just being all around super creepy. A year later, I was halfway through 5th grade, and there's a serious bullying problem, but that's a story for another day. It got so bad that my dad decided one day not to wait till next school year, and instead switched schools the following Monday. 5th grade at my new school was great, and starting in 6th grade, my parents got me my first phone. Of course, I called up Clara, who became my friend after the Matt incident, and let her know about my new phone. And a couple more months passed, and one night, I got a call from an unknown number. Picking up the phone, I froze, and I heard Matt's voice. I still vividly remember what he said. Hey baby, I missed you so much. Why did you leave me? Not even a second after he said that, I hung up and blocked his number, and called up Clara, as she was the only person at the school who had my number. Apparently, after school, he had asked to see her, phone to call her mum, as he had forgotten his at home. She handed it over to him as she was a very kind but quite gullible girl. Soon she noticed that he was talking for a while, but he had a pen and was writing something in his arm. She yanked her phone away and panicked, spinning it off. Looking down at her phone, she saw that he had opened my contact info. I was a bit freaked out, but I felt safe, as I had blocked his number, but that didn't stop him, though. He would call me every single week from a different phone, leaving at least 10 messages each time. Every time I would block one number, he'd somehow get calls from another one. Until I got a new phone, the calls stopped. I forgot about it until freshman year. At my high school, there were a couple kids from my old school, and I suddenly remembered Matt. I asked one of the boys, Harry, if he knew what happened to Matt. According to Harry, he got expelled. Teachers caught him smelling and touching girls' hair and groping female students, trying to sneak into the girls' locker room and writing extremely explicit porn about himself and the other girls in the grade, as well as a few things that but I can't remember. The realisation hit me like a fucking semi-truck, smelling and touching girls' hair. That boy hiding in the bush when I was in 4th grade. Matt, let's never meet again. Ever. Then the summer of 2018, me and two of my friends, I'll call them Alfie and Callum, coming from another friend's house to our homes, and it was an hour's walk at most. It was around 10 o'clock and the city was empty, no one around. When we were talked and cracking stupid jokes, Calvin told us we were being followed and not to turn around and to keep going. We started whispering, saying what we should do. So I came with this idea. We cross the street, and after we do it, we see if she would do the same, so we can know we are indeed followed. Stupid idea, but I digress. Now let me tell you something about this woman. She looked kind of creepy, to be honest. She had black jeans, I think a long black t-shirt and a black hat. Everything black. And she always looked down to the ground, which was weird. After we crossed the street, I expected that she would do the same, but no, she didn't. She walked right in front of me until she did right to the next street. I thought that it was over and there was nothing to worry about. Oh boy, I was so fucking wrong. We walked normally. I had about 20 minutes walk until we got home, and then we suddenly see that woman again, sitting on a bench looking in front like it was something to see. We didn't give her that much attention until we were almost close to her. She stood up and started to have that fucking weird and creepy laugh. We started to run as fast as we could. After we managed to escape her, we decided to take some rest. Wait, we thought we escaped her, but nope. I tell us to look at the building in front of us, and she's staying there with her head tilted to one side and looking at us. She stood for like 10 seconds like some statues, thinking in her head, where the hell? What the hell does she want? It was a creepy moment that I'll never forget, to be honest. After we managed to somehow escape and go to our homes, we talked the next day to the other friends to tell us if they knew something. Someone told us they got fooled by a woman, but like I said above, no one knows who she was, and it's kind of creepy. It was my first, and I hope my last encounter with something like this. So, creepy woman who followed us, let's not meet. My friend group is the band kids, and some people from the choir. A mix basically. Everyone in this group I had one and a few interactions with, so I would consider some to be friends, but one of the kids who I talked to a few times maybe didn't set off many red flags. Also, a quick note, this happened to a bunch of girls I know, not me, thankfully. Weeks later, I'm sitting around with some girls from band, and they're just chilling, but I hear one of the girls talking about how she got seated next to the creep E, and she's disgusted but also scared. And I'm super confused, like, huh? He's been totally normal the times I've interacted with him, but either way, I trust this girl way more than him, so I start to keep my distance. A few months prior to the event, my friend P and I were walking up to our German classroom. When we reached it, there's a crowd of kids gathered there because our teacher is running late. She's late pretty often, and she says, stop fucking texting me during the weekend, go bother your girlfriend, my god, like really loudly. He's angry, and he starts walking away from the general area. I'm like, bro, why did you do that? That was kinda mean, because I'm dumb as fuck and haven't put the dots together yet. How was I that dumb? Lamau. Some kid who knew E better than I did was like, literally, shut the fuck up, you don't know what he does. Occasionally catch him looking angry at P during class. I FaceTimed P on accident a few days ago, but she picked up and we started talking and got onto the topic of E. I asked, what is so bad about E? What does he do? No one told me anything, even though I kept pressing, but eventually I stopped asking. She talks to him like, yeah, he has a habit of clinging to a girl when being her friend, and texting her constantly. Like one time a girl got 20 messages because Didn't reply to them within 30 minutes. He also had a habit of stalking them for weeks through their social media and kept making accounts if they blocked them, Instagram, Snapchat, etc. etc. The messages were often sexually explicit. He did this until he lost interest in the girl and moved on to another girl out of his cycle. I asked her, was the time you publicly humiliated him for him to lose interest in you? She said, yeah. He doesn't text me as much now, thank God. After the call, I was absolutely disgusted. How can someone be such scum? And how did remain so clueless through this? As much as I'd rather not meet him again, it's bound to happen because he goes to my school.